All right, knucklejunkies.com here with Adam Cella. Adam, coming up, Shamrock FC Uprising at the new venue, River City Casino, June 15th. Just, thoughts on coming in.
I'm happy to be back here in St. Louis. Last time I was a few miles away in Sweden, so couldn't have a lot of friends or family watch that one. So really this fight's for my friends, family, and everybody who likes to come out and watch for, good fights here in St. Louis. A little bit of news, the guy I was supposed to fight would have been a real entertaining fight. He fell out of a tree and got pretty hurt, so hope Travis, gets better soon. So now looking for a last-minute replacement, it just sucks. Things happen.
Now, you were going to probably fight at either 170 or maybe 175 leading. Is that something looking forward to the future? Maybe not if this replacement fight, but moving forward?
Well, right now I'm on the path to go to 170. I feel as if I can make it no problem. Right now I'm about 16 pounds away, and I'm 2 weeks out, so that's not a bad cut.
Yeah.
But I've fought at 85. I kickbox at 78. So 70 is a little bit different. As you get older, losing weight's a little bit harder. But I've actually been dieting right, working out really hard. So I think it's on track for welterweight from here on out.
Though it has been such a short time, just what have you learned from that experience, whether it be at the house or even the fight in Sweden against Thor?
Really, the thing I took the most, and I tell everybody this, is dieting. I've got a little notebook back home of stuff that I learned, techniques, this and that. And, I check it out every now and again. But we got great coaches here, great coaching staff. My team now is, great training partners, top notch. So, I don't really need that little notebook as much as I need the diet. And what I learned was what to eat, when to eat it. Dolce says, don't count calories, make calories count. And that's actually really important. So, this is actually the first camp I felt really, really solid for, in a while. So I'm excited to see what happens.
And, 15 years for Shamrock. This is just kind of obviously an important card, and just to have the opportunity to headline it at a new venue. And there's gonna be a lot of attention at this card, and it's just got to be exciting for you.
Yeah, it's actually super exciting. Anybody who knows my family or anybody around me knows that we go to River City Casino a lot. That's something my family really likes. They love to gamble. It's a lot of fun. So when they opened up this new venue and we got the okay to start selling tickets for the show and everything like that, I think it holds a couple thousand people. It's supposed to be top notch. The seating chart from what I've seen is second to none. Talking to the guys here at Shamrock, they they really, I believe it's stadium seating. And it's not a bad seat in the house. So I'm excited about the new venue and headlining this card. I've been on Shamrock's cards for probably 7 or 8 years now. And as far as headlining goes, it's cool to headline a card with such top-notch guys on it. You got my boy Josh Weston, who gives me one of the hardest times in practice, who's fighting right before me. Then let's see, you've got Brian Schell, who is, I believe, a purple belt. So he's always going to pull some wizardry out of his back pocket on the ground. And then, you just look at the card up to down, the amateurs, up and down, it's just stacked. Yeah,
you can tell, they've kind of, pulled out all the stops, for this one, whether it be the amateurs or the pro side.
Yeah, you look at the amateurs, and it's everybody on there is an up-and-comer. Dustin Fisher, he trains here at Finney's, and he, the last 2 times, he's been the only guy to put some hands on me, and I had to let him know it's coming. Yeah. So, he was like, oh, great. But, Dustin's, he's hitting me and it's hurting. So I'm excited about that fight. And then the pro fights, I think they've got 6 pro fights, starting off with Mike Greene, who actually got me into the cage, into a ring, into a gym. So that's going to be kind of cool, going back to fighting on a card with him. So I'm excited about that.
What was that conversation like back in the day? How did he do it?
Back in the day, I saw Mike Greene fight down at South Broadway Athletic Club, and he's a South City guy just like my family is. So, I was like, hey, I really want to work out. And he's like, oh, well, come here. And it was, now I'm looking back at it, I get it. I was one of those annoying kids. But looking at it now, we both smile, high five about it every time. So I mean, it's just cool looking back and seeing the history, and then, like you said, 15 years doing these shows. You know, I think Mike's been doing them for 15 years.
Right,
so.
right. Were you pretty wide-eyed when you first walked into that gym first time?
That gym was nothing like it is now.
Yeah.
It was very small in the mall's basement. And, you know, we started training in a 9x9 boxing ring, so that's why our style is right in your face. We just go straight forward. That's how I learned. Mm-hmm. You know, we had, I think, 3 or 4 bags. That was it. And, you know, at fighters training, we would have 7 or 8 guys. Now we're looking at 20, 25 guys every day. And, I mean, the competition is just going up. So we've grown. It's getting bigger and getting better.
Get your St. Louis MMA fix at knucklejunkies.com.